Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we are talking about hair. Some of you have been asking me in the comments how I style my hair, how I take care of it. So I just thought this week we could go over my little hair routine and I could share with you the products that I like, the styling that I usually do to look put together and that is really fast and really practical, and a few of the tips and tricks that I've learned along my hair journey. So I have really fine hair and I do not have a lot of it. You can see that it is not very abundant. I do have a problem with hair loss. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's my diet. I don't know if it's something I should see with a dermatologist, but I feel like my hair falls a lot. So I try to not mess with it so much. My hair is pretty much, given that it is really fine, it is also kind of manageable, so it is sort of straight. This is hair that I washed this morning, left to dry to about 80%, and then I just use a hair dryer to make it dry all the way through, and it looks kind of like this. So what I try to do when I'm using a hair dryer, and I try not to use it so much because I feel like my hair kind of gets pulled out and the heat is not really good for my roots. So what I do is I get the parts that I want to be a little bit more behaved wet. So especially my new hair's tiny little crown that I have here, it can get a little bit wild, and as the days go by, whenever there's humidity or if I wash my face and this gets wet, it starts to kind of become a little bit like this, which is never good. So with the hair dryer, I just try and tame the little hairs around my face, and also I try to dry the hair around my ears so that they don't look so dented. And the products that I use to wash my hair are pretty simple. This is one I've talked about before. It is a paste that has rose extract and clay from Christophe. It is really great because it has a lot of natural ingredients. Christophe is really a great brand for hair care. If you're looking for something that is a little bit more specialized and high-end, it smells just beautiful. And the thing with this is that since it has clay, it also has sugar, if I'm not mistaken, in the formula. So it also sort of scrubs your scalp. It's great for cleansing and cleaning your scalp to a T. But it's also something that I do not want to do too often, just so that I don't rip all of the natural oils in my hair. So I do this when maybe once a week when I feel like I have a lot of hairspray or that I feel like I need a deeper cleanse, and that was the case today. And then after I use that, I apply the L'Oreal Low Shampoo, and I use this whenever I don't use that as well as a cleanse, so it kind of has a multiple purpose. I feel like this really cleanses my hair in a very gentle and very delicate way, and whenever I use this, I feel like my hair does not fall off. So it must be something good, right? It is a low shampoo made with their extraordinary oil. It is one of those more natural, less chemical alternatives. I know L'Oreal is not known for that, but I have tried other brands like Briogeo. I have tried some, was it Aveda? I don't remember, but it does not work the same way. So what I like about this is, one is the fact that it is really practical because it technically cleanses your hair as it hydrates and repairs it. So it's sort of a two-in-one product. And I like the fact that it is very gentle and the fact that it is also very inexpensive. So I can use a lot of it and not feel guilty about it. And then when my hair is still kind of humid but almost completely dry, I apply a little bit of Moroccanoil, the classic. I love this because it is really effective. You can see a difference in how your hair shines and in how it behaves. I apply just one pump because since my hair is fine, it really shows if you put on too much product. And it's also great for sort of protecting your hair if you're maybe doing a blowout or if you're using a curling iron like I am. This is really good. Okay, so we have arrived to the stage of styling. I like to style my hair with a curling iron. I've seen a lot of YouTubers using a hair straightener to create curls and to create waves. I've tried doing that, and I feel like since my hair is really fine and kind of stubborn, in the first day you see the curls, but as the days go by, it kind of becomes straight. I don't know what happened. I don't know what is the science reason behind it, but it doesn't hold the curl. So I totally prefer using a curling iron. This is a really inexpensive one from Remington. You can choose the temperature. And how I curl my hair, I just do it in 3 sections. First, I will pin the very top of my hair, so the crown. Pin it away. Then what's left, since it's not too much, I divide in half. Pin one side away as well and start working on the other one. So given that my hair is relatively short and I actually want to get another haircut so it'll be even shorter, I like to use my hair curler in a horizontal position, just so that the curls will fall a little bit better and will not look like waves, but will actually look more like molded hair. So I take my curling iron, put it in, and you see that the barrel is horizontal, and don't worry about those teeny tiny pieces that fall off. I will take care of those later, but just to give some shape to my hair. So this is what it looks like. See how it has the little bend? This bend, like this little horizontal curl, once the hair starts to relax and fall out, will actually give me more movement than actual curl, which is what I'm looking for. So I just keep doing it all over my hair. And once I get to the strand that is closer to my face, I will not curl it to the base. I will probably curl it halfway, just because I want this part of my hair to look smooth and then the movement to be on the lower part. So by doing that, I'm not creating any waves or creases closer to my eyes. I am concentrating it below my eyeline. Then I sprayed it a little bit. I like the classic Elnett by L'Oreal. I think that hairspray is not where you want to spend your money, so. And I just leave it. I'm not going to touch this until it is completely cool. So we'll start on the other side. And when I feel that my hair is kind of starting to get some knots, or if I feel like it's not smooth, I just brush it a little bit, because then I get a cleaner, more perfect curl. So we'll do the same on this side. Hopefully I won't burn my hand. And I take pretty substantial strands, because I'm not trying to create ringlets. I really want the hair to be molded together. So if I use strands that are too thin, it's just going to become a very curly, very volumized curl, and I don't want that. So I try to use relatively thick amounts of hair, always using that horizontal positioning of your barrel. And around my face, like I said before, I will curl to about here, like my cheeks. And again, give it a little spray. And just to make sure that everything is curled, I will just give one last curl to the very back of my hair, just so that I know that everything is sort of following the same movement and I don't have like a strand of completely straight hair on the back. This one is a little bit dangerous, but just, oh, there you go. So I just bend it a little bit just to make sure that everything is cohesive. And now let's move on to the top part. The top part I do in 2 sections. So I basically divide my hair. I like to part my hair on the side. I know that has been the butt of a lot of jokes on TikTok, because that's what millennials do and it's not really trendy anymore. But you can see my face and I couldn't care less. So I'll part my hair on the side, divide it in 2, and kind of do the same thing here. Given that this is very close to the front of my face, I will curl half of it and leave this part untouched. That's why it's so important for me to have a little bit of hair dryer action here, because since I'm not gonna style it with the iron, with the curling iron, I need these to be behaved and to look relatively put together. So actually drying them with the hair dryer is much more effective. Okay. So you can see that it is an actual curl. Again, hairspray, just a little bit though. And then for the final part of the hair, we're just going to curl like we did with the other ones. And then this part here, we will curl halfway, always horizontal. And I do a very straightforward curling, so I will not curl my hair outside of the barrel. I will actually clamp it and then curl it, just to make sure that it is curling and not creating waves. And once I want to take it out of the barrel, I do it very gently by pressing the clamp open, just so that I don't destroy the curl that I created. Looks kind of crazy right now. It's gonna be okay. Hairspray once more. And this is what it looks like. Amazingly beautiful, I know. I'm just gonna let it cool down, do its thing, just so that these curls don't disappear after 2 seconds. And once they are cooler, I'll come back and show you how I brush it out. Alright, so it's been 15 to 20 minutes. My hair is completely cooled down, and you could leave it like this if you wanted to. It has like a nice wave to it, but I like to brush it out. So just take my brush, and this is just a very simple, was really cheap. I got it in a supermarket actually. So it's kind of like those Tangle Teaser style brushes, so the bristles are very delicate. And what I do is I brush my hair and I try to kind of tilt my brush at the end, just so that the ends stay kind of twisted and curled like that. But I try to take out all of the band from the upper part of my hair. And I just brush it out, and this is sort of what it looks like. So you get movement and you get form, but it is not curly. And as the days go by, it doesn't stay like this. This is first day hair, which is the best day for my hair, but it does look put together. So I would wear my hair like this normally. If it's second day hair and I feel like the bangs aren't doing what they're supposed to, or if I want to wear earrings and show them off and take the hair away from my face, I have a few solutions. First one is to take tiny little hair clips like this. Since my hair is really fine, I don't need bigger ones. If you have more hair, maybe you should go for something a little bit more substantial. But I basically take a comb and I comb sort of the front part of my hair, and I place it behind my ear. Then I get my little hair clip, clip it back so it is concealed, and then you can see that the hair from the frontal part of my face is pulled back, but I still have a lot of other hair showing movement. So I think this is so good if you want to show off necklaces, if you have something busy going on, if you have red lipstick on but you don't want to put your hair up. I think this is a great way of showcasing that. And I just do the same thing with the other side. So I'm not doing this. I'm not putting all of the hair down. I'm just taking the frontal part, and then this back section will kind of cover it. So again, just position it behind your ear. Take your little clip. I place it really hidden behind my ear. It's not here. It's here at the nape of my head, of my neck. And there you go. So it does look like you styled it a little bit. It is positioned correctly, so it's not going to be all over your face, but it's still loose, flirty, great for second day hair. Second style that I think is super fancy, super sophisticated and easy to do is a low ponytail. You don't need much, you just pick your hair, comb it through just to make sure that everything is going the right direction. And I like to leave my part here. You can also pull your hair back and do it very sleek. And given that this is going to be visible, I like to use little hair clips that are pretty. So I have this one that is a very classic turquoise, but I also have this one that is a beautiful gold. Wait, let me turn around. So there you go, tight and secure. And it just looks super chic. And the last style that I wanted to show you guys is something that I like to do for parties, or if I really want to look elegant and chic with the minimum amount of effort. It's basically pulled back. It is an updo. It does resemble a low bun, but it does have a little twist to it, which is what I'm going to show you now. So basically you want to pull your hair back like this, do a little ponytail, and leave a little bit of hair in the bottom part here. So let me turn around to show you. First off, smooth out the hair. And we're going to take a little hair elastic that is the same color as your hair. You're going to loop it once, loop it twice, and when you're in the last loop, instead of releasing the ends, you're just going to do a little loop like this. So you're going to leave the ends secured within the elastic band. Then we want to conceal these little bits. So we're just going to roll them around the elastic and secure them with some bobby pins. And this is also great for like that second or third day hair, where you have a little bit more texture and you just want to look presentable but don't want to have your hair loose. This is great. Okay, I think that's good. So you take that final strand of hair that you had down here and you loop it over as well. So just a little finishing touch for just getting the best result. So this is it, a little chignon, very pared down, very elegant. Looks like it's harder than it actually is. Great if you have neck length hair because it really just looks tiny and delicate. I don't know if you can see this well. I will pop a picture that is on my Instagram here because I did this for New Year's and I put on a cocktail dress and it actually looked really, really good, really professional, if you will, with the least bit of effort. So totally great to have in your little hairstyle arsenal. So this is it, you guys. These are my favorite styling hacks and the way that I take care of my hair. If you guys have any tips or tricks for really thin, really fine hair, let me know. Also, if your hair falls a lot, what do you do? How do you take care of that? I would love to know. I'm always on the hunt for the next cure for my falling hair. So, you know, help a girl out here. And we will see each other again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.